All right. Hi, everybody. This is going to be a live video chat show, Arts and Crafts for Adults, because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items.
Trying to act like adults.
So this is I am a few minutes early, but I'm live. So let's see if I can get this channel started here. Here we go. I am early, but I've got a lot of things to do, and I'm trying to get to it. I know, Esther. I'm not doing anything important. I'm just cleaning my desk off.
That is important.
So hang in there. So I've got some of these here, some stickers, and they're going to be for Happy Mail. And I wanted to get them cut apart. And Esther, if you do, I know you like to do uh, the birthday cards and everything. And I did get some stamps yesterday, so I'll be sending you some stamps. And these would be cute to send. You can get there's 6 of them for $1. You cut them apart, and this would be cute in the birthday cards, don't you think? From the Dollar Tree, at least for the summertime, summertime maybe. Hi, Candy, and hi, Janet. I'm early. I'm just sitting here piddling, talking to Esther, and you can. What did I do with my stamps um, from yesterday? Did I leave them in the car? Are you going to run out and get the mail before it rains?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want this?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh, so anyway, uh, what did Esther say? Did she acknowledge it? Mm-hmm. She's saying hi to everybody. I'm talking to Esther. Cute stamps. Yeah, these are stickers. And do you need something to put inside our birthday cards? Would this be cute to use? Or I mean, you can get them at the Dollar Tree too. It probably cost me more to mail them than it would to mail them to you. It would be cheaper if you would buy them over there. I send you the money, let you buy it. But I will send you some stamps, Esther. So can you all hear me? Okay. Yeah, stickers. Okay. Well, I thought there's 6 to a packet, and that would be 6 for $1 if you think about it, and it would be 6 envelopes, one each. Okay, thank you, Janet. Hi, Colleen. Good to see you all here. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. We're getting ready to have a great big old thunderstorm. It's a thundering out there and looking really spooky. But we could probably use a little bit of water. It does scattered showers down here. It doesn't always rain all day. But anyway, Joe went to the Dollar Tree and he got me these stickers, and he got me some pins, and I needed a black one. So here we go. I got a black one. I can find it now. And then I've got some other ones. I'll keep the blue out, and then this is a metallic. I guess it's a silvery color, and it will mark on black paper. It says. So we like to get fun stuff from the Dollar Tree. They probably spend way too much money on packaging, but They didn't ask me. They didn't ask my opinion. So I'll get that one out and this one out. But I needed a new black one, so this will last me for a little while. Oh, Candy's got to go cook, and I know Esther will be too. She's got to go fix dinner. It's dinner time. I understand. And he bought me an erasers. There's one, two, three, four, five, six erasers, and they're the kind that you can carve on. These came from the Dollar Tree, of course, and I'm going to probably try and carve on these. I don't know that I'm going to have time to do it tonight, but that'll make a cute little stamp. So, yeah, I shouldn't have opened it. I should have left it closed because now I got all these babies to fool with. But I have some carving things that I want to do. Let me put a rubber band on this thing here. And we'll keep that close by. I got a new little book, and I tell you, I'm getting frustrated with the book that I'm trying to make for Becca's 100-day challenge that she's going to do, and Juju and I are going to do it too. And I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and just do it in this little book and do all the prompts on here. I was going to try to do the brown paper bag and make a brown paper bag book. It's going to be so big, and I'm going to let you guys vote if I should do the brown paper bag. And then I found this really nice box. So I thought that this would be a good box to make if I did the brown paper bag. And I was going to do halvesies, but I can cut these bags down to fit in here. And I would cut the ends off, the tops and the bottom off only to make a book. It's just a good size, you know. There's the rain. I told Joe I hope he gets out there to the mailbox before it rains. He'll be caught in the rain. He'll just get a little wet. He won't have to take a shower tonight if he's in this. He won't have to take a shower. I'll let him bypass the shower tonight. So anyway, I'm trying to cut this. Like this. So this will be the top. We won't need this. Cut that off. I'm just not having a good time tonight. That's it. And I think this is opened. It is. Now it's open. So we're going to glue these front and the back together again. We're gonna just remove some of these flippy flaps here. We're gonna remove these. This will be the front and the back of the book. And I'm just having a hard time. Come on, you can do it. I came on early so that I could get down to the bottom of my desk and make some decisions. So we're trying to decide if this is going to be my 100-day challenge book. And then I'm going to cut this piece off. And then we're going to glue it back together. Because this cardboard is heavy. It's pretty heavy. And it'll make a nice front and back cover for the book. So we'll throw that one away. And then these two, we're going to glue them back together. And I could just go ahead and turn my sticky hot glue gun on and warm it up, and maybe I can use a little bit of that for to put it back together with. So it's going to be like this, and for the book. And if we don't use this, I'll have it for something else. It won't be no big deal. But we're going to try to make a 100-day challenge book, and it's she's going to do a prompts for 100 days, and it's a game of prompts. It's going to be 10 prompts every day on a page. And she kept telling me I said it wrong, but I think I think she just misunderstood me instead of me misunderstanding her. I think I've got it right. Uh, but I said, yeah, it's a prompt game a day. We're going to do the prompt game, her prompt game, every day for 100 days, and each day there will be 10 prompts. hmm That's what we're doing. That's what we're going to do. So Becca and Dana were on earlier this afternoon, and Dana was getting ready for her sale. She's going to have a D-stash sale tomorrow. It's not really for profit. It's just to move products out of her room, her art room, moving products out so that she can buy more stuff. That's what she's going to do. So, but Dana's gonna. It's going to be Friday at 5 o'clock p.m. and Saturday at 12. I think she said. Did she say 12? 12 on Saturday. Do y'all remember what she said? My mind's warped a little bit today. A little bit. It's warped every day, I guess. But anyway, we got this spine like that and like that. So what I want to do now is smush it down real good. So hi Sharon, hi Diane, hi Cindy, and I need to after I work on this for a few minutes, I think I'm going to work on my trades. So this is going to go in here, and I will trim it to fit. And I've got a whole slew of them. These are brown paper grocery bags, and then this will be my prompt book for 100 days. And I'm going to cut the pages down and make them fit, let them fit in here, and so forth. So everything will go in here. So I can use this for my 100-day prompts, and then we'll get to decorate this. And I have fabric. We can put material on it, or I can do my 100-day prompts in here. I think I better stick to this because Juju's doing brown paper bags, and I told her I would do it with her. So I guess I'll be using this. So at least we got that situated, sort of. And so let me cut down. I'm going to cut down a couple of pages. And I'm going to see if I can't use my paper trimmer. As much as I like to cut. There's Juju. Juju, we're going to have a honey maid. I've got a honey maid 100-day project book with my grocery bags inside. So yeah. And after I'm just going to play with this for just a few minutes. Um, I did come on early, so we can work on this for just a few minutes and see if I can't cut down some of these bags. And I know I want to cut off the tops of them, but I don't know if um, the paper cutter, I'm going to have to cut them by hand because I don't know that the paper cutter will cut it. See if it'll cut the bottom off. Let's just see. And this cutter, it is probably dull. I probably need a new blade. Well, if I could just hold my mouth right, I think I'll be able to cut it. I think it cut. I can feel it cutting. Did you make it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe.
I see. No, happy, but I've got Happy Mail from yesterday. So it's from Constance. Yay, we got Happy Mail. So anyway, it did sort of cut. And then I want to cut this side off. I think I'm just going to have to wait and do all of this offline because it is so tricky to cut up a bag and I'm not in the mood. So it's going to, but that's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut the bottoms off and then I'm going to cut them down to size. And it might be something I can do in front of the TV. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'll save this little book for something else. It came from the Dollar Tree. So anyway, we were working on a doll the other day, and I don't think I got finished. Finished with it, so we need to finish it. But I'm going to open up Constance. There she is. I'm going to open up this Happy Mail from Constance. So I have a funny feeling it might be napkin related. Let's see if I can get it open. Oh boy. Look at that. Ooh. I like. Oh look, she gave me a score pad. All right. I like bridge. Yeah. Look at this. We're gonna do some summertime. We'll do something and there's a strawberry. That's like the third strawberry I've seen this month. It is. And there's a pretty napkin, and another pretty napkin, and another pretty napkin. And ooh, yeah, I have had this one long time ago. I got those years ago, and I had this size, and I had the bigger size. But it's nice to have it again. Isn't that cute? And this one is too. Oh, I love that. The roses and the flowers and daisies. Oh, good. Well, these are really nice. Thank you. Oh, I love this one. This is going to have to go for 4th of July. That is gorgeous. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to, well, I do have my napkin book right here, this size. So let's see if I've got another string in here or someplace I can put these napkins. There's one. I think they're all pretty full. So I'm just going to just put them in the front one. These tall ones, the tall boys. So we're just going to open them up and put them inside each other. And I know I've got my napkin book, and I know it's almost full. So I'm going to put these at the top of the page. So if I do need some more napkins, I know that these came from Constance so that I can, well, I won't remember anything because I don't remember everything. I have that sometimes disease. Sometimes. So we're going to take this and put it underneath this string, and then we're going to pull it across underneath till it comes to the center like that, and then we can fold it on top of that. Did you all see that? Was I completely offline? Of course, I was completely offline. I'm sorry. Let's try that. So we got those, and then I have another napkin book over here. I do. So we can maybe put these in here, and I've got that. I've got this one. This is what you do with your napkin books, your flow books. I've got that, and I got that. We'll put it on top. And I got that one. And oh, look, it's got pretty things on the corners. That is cute. Cute, 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 cute napkins. These are beautiful. And I love it when they have all four corners. And we'll stick this little one in there like that. And then I'm going to take and make a point, and I'm going to go underneath this page. And I'll flip that over and pull to the middle. Lay that down and that on top. There you go. And this one here, we're going to do a big page with this one. I'm going to stick it in here. I'm going to stick it in. I'm just going to lay it right here because we are going to do a big page with that for 4th of July week or month. So there's Becca. And so I'm going to put those napkins over there. And thank you, Constance. I love it. I love it. I love it. Cute, 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 cute. So this is going to be, Becca, this is going to be my 100-day prompt game for 100 days book, Rebecca style. And I'm going to cut these down. These are brown grocery bags. And I'm going to sew them in, and I'll decorate this in fabric and get that ready for, that's got to be ready for Monday. So, and we're going to we'll play along until we get it right. Yes, I do. I I use napkins, so they will be used. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and get another drawer of stamps because July we're doing uh, a stamping trade, and I've got the list of it here just somewhere close by. I thought wrong. I thought it was right here. And I'm going to add Constance to the list as well. She wants to play along. And I'm sure I'll come across it here in a minute. I just thought it would have been here. So if anybody has any questions about, it's right here, about the stamping trade, all of the napkin trades should be finished by now. So I mailed out some napkins yesterday, so they'll be going out and they'll be received probably this week. And then I think everybody else has napkins. If anybody has any questions about the napkin trade, please message me and I will talk to you after the show. and I promise we'll get a solution. And but this is going to be for the stamping trade. Now you're going to mail me 5 pages of stamps, any way you want to put them down on your papers. And I've been sampling the pages for uh, a few times here. I've been stamping these papers, and I'm going to continue to stamp for just a few minutes today to get them going. And if you don't have any stamps, you can still play along, but you will be mailing me 5 pages of whatever you make and a self-addressed stamped envelope, and then I will mail you back. As I get the stamps pages, I'll I'll put them out in piles and put 5 in each pile, and I will mail you back 5 different pages. And that's what I will do with all of these people. So if you haven't signed up, I'll put you on now, and I'm going to put Constance on here because she wants to play, and that's great. Now, so if anybody wants to be on the trade, just let me know. And this will be 5 different pages that you will receive, and they'll all be different, and you can tear them up and use them in your arts. Okay? Yes, Diane, I've got sometimes disease. Oh, Goldie's got hers all stamped. Okay. Well, uh, uh, you know, I've got a list, and I'll mark you off when I get them, and I'll put this in a box so that we can keep it all straightened out. But tonight I'm going to go ahead and get a few more of my stamps out that you all may not have ever seen ever, because I've got a lot of stamps, and I like using them, and I do have some more vintage ones that I haven't put on here yet. I am sending you legal size paper, but you don't have to. You can just use regular typing regular copy paper, and this, which is the A1 size, is all you have to do. And you have to put your name on each page so that I'll know who it's from, and I won't send something of yours back. Yeah. Come on. Anyway, I know I've got some more vintage that I haven't done yet, but I'm going to get another drawer out. This is my heart drawer. I've labeled this shapes, hearts. I've got shapes, balloons. I've got, that one's cute. I've got some music, some balloons. There's a cross. There's a house. And there's this thing. So I could take and uh, put something in the middle of it like that, or I may not even just use that one. And I'm probably not going to use the cross, but just in case, there are a few people. This is so cute. I love this stamp. Uh, I'm not getting into religion or anything, so we won't go there. We'll just go with these little stamps here. So yeah, we'll have fun here. We'll have fun with this many, and I'll just do a few. And hey, Dana, we'll just do a few. And I did go to a yard sale yesterday. Joe, he did a U-turn, And I said, okay, do your U-turn. He went to a yard sale, and I said, I'll just stay in the car. And it was so hot yesterday afternoon. And he says, no, you come with me. So I went in there, and I said, nah, now I need a chair. I said, I can't stand here. I can't stand, I can't walk around like you're going to. And so he got me a chair. There was chairs there. So he got me a chair, and I sat down, and I said, put me beside this box over here. So I looked through that box, and I wanted to share what I've gotten because um, I can say, look, Dana, I have a new basket. I bought me a new basket, and I'm going to put stuff in it. So I bought me some cookie cutters, some new cookie cutters. I don't need them, but I thought these would be cute just to leave on my desk, and I'm going to do felting with them. I'm going to felt. There's Christmas, and there's a snowman. There's a gingerbread man, and there's a little gingerbread man, and couple of flowers, and there's a woman. So I thought, well, maybe I can just go ahead and do a little, little felting projects with this. So I'm going to leave that right there. And I bought me two of these. These were a bargain. These are for, your books, to put your books in. I got all this stuff for $10. They had $6 on the basket, but even even that. But here's $1. I got a coloring book, and since it was kitty cats, I got it. And then I got some patterns, and the reason why I got these is for the pictures. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I got 10 of these. They sell these for like 50 cents a piece. That's $5 right there. And these were just $1 a piece. And these are for magazines. And I have a magazine holder down under my desk, and it's broken because it was made of cardboard. So this will go down under my desk. I will be using these. So that was I needed that. I needed that. And then I got a kitty book, and I bought it because of the size, and I will use all of the pictures in either Happy Mail or in art prompts and stuff. But I wanted the hard book more than anything. So let's see. There's one, two with $5. I'm going to say, let's just say these were worth 25 cents a piece. One, 250. Okay, so that's 450. And then I got this tablecloth, and it's got holes in it, and it's wore out, but I'm going to use it to put on my journals. That'll be cute to put on the front of my journal. And maybe I'll put it on the front of my 100-day project journal. So I don't know what the value of this little rag it would be, but let's just say what am I up to? 250 and 350, 450, 550, 650, and those two brackets, 750, 850. So that leaves me $2.50 for the basket. That was a good buy. So yeah, and I will use these in my paper dolls and in our art. In our art, I like to use. I won't need that much pattern paper, but I'll throw some of that away. So anyway, there was my little yard sale haul. So I made out like a bandit, huh? So, uh, is Mark here. Hi, Mark. How are you, Mark? Haven't seen you in a little while. Glad to see you. Come on in. We're going to be doing some stamping, and I had this upside down, so let's see if it's good.
Train cats and dogs.
Is it still raining? What'd you go out for? Did you
Change
find
my filter.
Did you find my stamps?
I had to change my filter.
Did you find my stamps?
Huh?
Did you find my postage stamps?
No, I didn't.
I think they're in the car.
Okay. We'll try.
So, but we're doing a stamp trade for July. If anybody wants to play, Dana said it's already stormed over there where she is. Janet's going to bed. So we're putting some hearts down. And it's nice and juicy when you turn them upside down. I need to get the red one out. So, have you been getting a lot of rain, Mark? Oh dear. So we're going to put this here. So Janet, please have a good rest. I hope you sleep well. Sending our love to Freddie. I've been on a YouTube dog binge. I've been watching dogs. These dog buses, and they pick up the dogs and take them to a doggy day camp, and it's like in the country and it's like um, a big acreage area where they can run and jump and play, and there's water and tires and woods and trees and hills and valleys and all kinds of stuff for them to get into. Honest engine. So I'm going to take this music one and I'm just going to do halvesies and put it right there. So Candy's and Candy is having accidents. I think she had a little something happen, a little fall or something. I didn't see it, but she's got a boo boo, I think. Yep, she needs to take good care of herself. So we're gonna put that there. Like that. And then if you have any other spaces and you got these little tiny guys, you can put these in the spaces for extra. And you might maybe you have some stickers you could put there. If you don't have a lot of stamps, you can still play. You can still play with this. So that's all I'm going to do to that one. And this one's ready to go. So all I have to do is write my name on the corner. So I know it's from Beth. And I'm hoping to make enough of these so that I can send one to all of you. Each of you will get one of mine. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 that are playing. Anybody can play. Send me 5 sheets of stampings out of your stash, and I will send you back 5 different stamps pages. So, yes. So this one is done. This one is done. So I'm just going to fold it in half and put it over there. So let's see what else I can do. And then you have to send me back a self-addressed stamp envelope, and I will mail you back 5 pages. So, and Dana is going to have a D-Stash sale Friday at 5 and Saturday at 12, Becca. Is it 12? I think so. I think it's 5 and 12 Eastern time. And she'll probably stay up late Friday night. Uh, if there's a lot of people in the room, she'll probably stay up. Becca's going to be your sidekick. Oh yes, I've done that. I talked about that the other day, Becca. You can use you can use household items, and I've got one down here with circles and even stencils. Anything that you have that you can make a mark on a piece of paper will work. And I even gave you another easy out. If you don't have any stamps or very many that you don't want to use or something, then get you an old magazine and cut out all of the pictures of everything in the book, words, people, uh, bikers, objects. We got somebody fishing, somebody golfing. It was a sports magazine, and this is a waterfall, I think. And this is considered a stamp page. I would accept this. See, this one's got one stamp, and it's got all of these things around it. So uh, that would be acceptable. I need 5 pages. Lids. This was a lid off of one of my medicine bottles. This is a hot plate, a hot pad, rubber hot pad, bubble wrap. This is heart bubble wrap. Here's um, the confetti uh, punchinella, and this was corrugated cardboard. This was a sponge, and this was another sponge, and it made 2 little heart or wing shapes. This was another lid off of an ink pad that I had. There was it was this oblong shape. So anything you have, you can make marks with. I used paint with these watered down paint, and then afterwards, if you use a stamp with watered down paint, you've got to make sure you wash it with a little scrub brush to get the paint off of it afterwards. Don't let the paint dry. But you can use watered down paint if you don't have ink. So I've told you all alternate ways that you can play. If you don't have paper, you can use deli paper, or you can use parchment paper. Wax paper doesn't dry very good, it smears, but the deli paper works really good. And you can use the backs of napkins. This was napkins. I did these the last time we played. I might even use these. The ink kind of uh, bled a little bit in some areas. It bled, but you can still see other things on here that you might be able to use. I've got my name on there, so that's something different. Napkins, And what else have I got over here? And these are some of the things that people have sent me. Some of these over here. They're things that people have sent me. This one's not mine. So this was sent to me. So if you have extra room, you can use a little one over like this flower here and these leaves. You could use those again there, and maybe one more over there. But that's acceptable. That's a trade. Here's a trade. Somebody sent me a deli paper, and it's got a face. I love that face. And it's got a deer. It's got some eyes. And I got several of these, but I don't know who. Joyce Carter sent them to me, and she probably mailed them late, or it came late, and that's why I got three. I still have three of them, and so those are nice. I could share two of those. It wouldn't. It would be okay. Somebody sent me this one. Peace on Earth, Christmas stamps. I've got Halloween stamps and Christmas stamps over there. And then next time we do stamps for next year, maybe we'll do them on a holiday. So there's lots of ways you can do it. It's an easy job. 5 pieces of paper. Mail them to me with a self-addressed stamped envelope, and I will mail you back 5. It's for the month of July. So if you go ahead and get your stamps together now, you can go ahead and start mailing them to me. And if I get them all by July the 1st, then that means I'll get them all mailed out fast. So if I get everybody's stamps by July the 1st, then we can really we can do the next trade. And the next trade, I got an announcement to make. The next trade will be paper dolls. Talked to Goldie, and I talked to Angela Adele, and they wanted to have uh, a doll trade, and they have a list already started. So we're going to continue to use their list, and I'll get Goldie to send me a picture of it, and in August we're going to do a doll trade, and I will start after I get finished with the stamps, the stamping trade. We'll work on the doll trade. So, hello everybody coming in. Angie, Belinda. There's 28 of y'all in here. I know I haven't said hello 28 times. So hello 28 times. Hello in the balcony. But this is what's going to look like on the stamp trade. So this will be a great background piece. See if I can get the balloons. And sometimes, things don't come out clear, but that's the way ephemera is, right? So, yeah, I hope you all can see what I'm doing. And if you got any questions, just let me know. We will try to accommodate everybody. And I do have a list of things that we can trade for in the future. I've got a list going down over here. That's a good one. I've got a list over here of what we want to trade in the future here. So we're going to do the dolls, and I had hidden note cards, but I'm scratching it off. We're going to do dolls in August, And we're going to do hidden note cards in September, August, September, October, November, and December. So, and I haven't decided after that. Dolls and hidden note cards. And Angela is going to mail me a sample of that. And this one is finished. I better put 25 on there. That way we know we did it in 2025. So that's done. And that was done. And you don't really want to do front and back um, because we're going to tear them up and use them, and this way we won't have to choose. We got everything on the top. So, yeah.
Hello, hello. Hello, Belinda.
Um,
Hello, Becca.
um, Becca, will you put in Dana's link for us? Just in case anybody needs Dana's link. This is who's having a D-Stash sale tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And chat's a flying here. Yeah. 5 o'clock Friday and Saturday at 12 noon. And it'll be on Becca, on Dana's channel. And Becca's going to be your sidekick. And tell your friends. And this is a day stash, so she's not out making a profit on this, guys. She just wants to get a little bit of her money back so that she can buy some other supplies. I know what she's going to do. She's going to buy more supplies. And she is making homemade stencils, and she does very nice stencils. And she does A1 size, which is the regular uh, paper size, and she does the half sizes, and then she's got some little tiny ones that are probably 4x4s or 3x3s stamps that she will create. She creates them.
Hello, Goldie. Laura, how are you all? Angela, Cindy, Jesse Sims. Hi, Belinda.
Well, there's uh, Latia. Hi, honey. Heavenly gifted. Welcome, honey. Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays, girl. How are you? Hello, hello. She's got an eagle and fire. Eagle fire. Okay. So there's that one, and there's some extra little areas here, and I'm just going to use this toucan to fill in those little spots. Everybody should have a flock of toucans. So there's 3 done. What did I say? 18? I'll get them. I'll get them done. Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you, honey. It looks like you're spamming me, is what it looks like. But she's talking. We had somebody come in last night with a whole bunch of uh, icons, and they didn't say anything. And it was boom, 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 and then it was boom, 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 boom again. And so we put them in timeout. So if you get timed out, now you know why. No offense. Okay, so after I get done with a few more of these, we're going to move on. There's some more music. Okay, that looks good. So we'll do that one, and then we'll do this one. We'll do that one, and then we'll get our little toucan back. He's been a busy fella. We'll put a couple of those down. So this will be done. So that's my sampling of stampings. So so we can move on to something else tonight, and and we'll continue to work on these as we go along. And just wanted to stop in and say hello. Well, I'm glad you did, sweetie. Thanks for stopping by. And I'll put that with that. If anybody wants to do the stamping trade, just holler at me. Let me know, and I'll put you on the list. And you can be stamping you some pages. All right, so let's put this up. And I went in the kitchen and got me a drink. And it's over yonder. So let me go and get it. I'm going to put this drawer away so we don't have another accident, which we could have at any moment. We could have an accident. So get me a drink and see if we can finish this doll. So, all right, we're going to have fun. We're already having fun. So there you go. Everybody hit the thumbs up, and and if you can remember to come back on the comments and leave me a comment message, I would appreciate it. And you can even, if you don't want to do this one, you can do one we did the other day. Mm-mm-mm. That's nice and wet. So I'm going to put these over here. I've got a little envelope. I'll put those in there. And I'm going to look at my doll here. And I'm in need of a new can. I am. I don't think I have any cans up here. We'll have to have Joe get me a can. But some of these pens have got to go. Well, this one can be put up over there. Let's see what we got over here. I got a new gold pen. This is my old one. And it's still coming out a little bit, so I'm going to keep it till it runs out because it's gold paint. These brush pens can go up there. And I can use that paper clip for that. We're going to try to do a girl over here. And a lot of these pens can get back into their can over here. They have a place. They have a home. Okay. So these pens can go over here. I'm going to leave my black one out because I just might use it. So there we go. We could just put a rubber band around all of this. That ought to help so I can have room on my desk. So I can have a little room. So, now we can see the girl. So I've got to make her hair, and I'm going to make her hair out of this brown paper. So I'm going to do it like this, and I'm just going to make it up. It's not going to be exact, but it'll be something. She's going to have bangs. So her bangs are going to go across the top of her head like that. And then she's going to have, she might have a part. I'm just going to do a little bit different than what I had over there. And then this is going to be like a part. And then she's going to have some more hair over here. And I'm just going to make it kind of like that. Like that. So that, and of course I did use the middle of the piece of paper like a kindergarten. Yeah, I did. So we're going to cut it out. We're going to cut it out. And I will use the other side of this because I flipped her over onto her stomach. So I can flip this over and the pencil marks will not be showing. Is this going to be right? Am I doing it right? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. We'll find out if I'm doing it right. I think I'm doing it right. So this is the back of her hair. Something like that. And then this is a knife, an X-Acto knife and a pen. You can buy them. So I'm going to cut her bangs, and I'm going to try to do a straight across. Did it go through? Nope. Go through again. I'm doing something wrong. Let's try it again. It turns on me. And this paper is like a cardstock paper, so it's a little thick. So I'm going to attempt to cut that so it doesn't tear. I don't want to tear it. So there's her hair. Daggone it. Nabbit. Get over there. Let's try this side. There it is. It did it. Okay. So now I take her, and this is her hair, and I put her head up in this little spot, and I can glue her down, and there's her hair. Does that look all right? I think it does. So we'll glue her neck down and the top of her shoulders and her uh, face, the top of her face in here. So let's see if we can get her back up in there. Right. I probably should have left it in there, but we're gluing her down is what we're doing. So there she is, and there's a little spot right here, and I'm going to glue it just for good measure, and I might even glue her hair down on the back of her dress. So, like that. Oops. She was tilting her head. She tilted her head. So, now we got to do her legs. And she's got stockings. This was my inspiration, and she was my inspiration for this one. And there's her jar. She's going to hold her jar, and we've got to find that gold paper I was looking for the other day that I said would be cute for her stars. Because I know I might have. I'm going to look in that packet one more time, that packet of paper, because I know it's in here. Maybe I stuck it in the middle. You know what I mean? I know I'm forgetful, but maybe it's in here under something. If I didn't get it in here all the way, but I don't see it. There were two little pieces of gold that I saved of sparkly paper, and it's not in here. Okay. All right. Put it back. All right. Just not having any luck. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Let's see here. Come on. Please come out. Come out wherever you are. Please come out. Please come out. Please come out. I've got a stencil stars. We can make stars. I got a gold pen. We can make the stars. We will. We'll make them. We'll get them. Then I'll find that. Then I can find that paper I'm looking for. So what we want to do is use that gold pen. And what better way to use up the old pen than to make stars? So here's what I'm going to try to do. Now I do have a punch. See if I can find it. Come on, man. You can do it. You can find it. Hi, Linda. Hi, Jessie. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm just, I'm just a poor girl. There's my stars. Okay. Got up just to find it. And there it is. That's what we wanted. And we can take those out. We don't need that big old empty box in there. It's taking up too much room. There we go. Now, let's see if I can get back on my stool. I've got a new cushion on my stool, and oh, it helps so much. But it's not tied down or anything. It's just sitting there. So it scoots off when I get in. Try to scoot in on my in my little corner here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make this doll. This was just a sample. This was just a scrap piece to give me some ideas. So this is clean. And up here in the corner, I'm going to make some a gold area, and then I'll punch out my stars. This has been a great gold pen. It's lasted me 2 years. Of course, I don't use it every day, but I do use it when when I want it. I use it. So, and it's an expensive pen, I will say, but it's also 18 karat gold. I don't know what that means in ink, though. Hi, Jennifer. So you could also use a crayon that's this gold color crayon. So that's really about it on that pen. But anyway, we'll take my punch and punch me some stars. They're going to fly. So I need some stars. You know the song, Catch a Falling Star and Put It in Your Pocket? Well, she's catching a falling stars and she's putting them in her jar. That's what she's doing. So they're all right there. Put them right there. And I've got a little bit left. Right here. For 2 more. Okay. And then we've got to make a jar. Now, let's see, what would be a good jar? Should we do it out of white? Uh, her arms are kind of off white, and I'm going to color her arms. We'll give her some skin tones. And the other day I used them out of my other pencil box here. Her skin tone was this primrose yellow and white and a little bit of brown, which is a light ochre light, yellow ochre light, and it's a tan brownie color, and you do it real light, and it gives her a little bit of a tan. And we could do her darker skin if we wanted to, but this works real good. I'm just going to give her a little skin color. And I did make an American I don't know what to call, a dark shaded girl the other day, and she's in one of my books. I don't remember which one. And she turned out real cute. I named her Angela. But anyway, so here's her arms and her skin, and then I'm going to go over it with a this yellow ochre, and it's going to make her a little bit darker. And then I had a rouge for her cheeks. So we're finishing up our doll. And this will be good. This will be a good doll for the trade when we do the doll trade in August. I'm always making dolls. And I'm just going to use some of this white to highlight her hair. Little streaks in her hair. And I can make her a white jar, and then she can I can color it a shade if you all want. Something like that. Something like that. That's not too bad. That's pretty daggone good. And then I can make, uh, we can color it something like maybe just a real tiny light blue. And then I'm going to make the rim the ringlets here for the jar. And then just outline it. And I can put mason on it or ball. Is it going to be a mason jar or Kerr? What kind of jar are we going to have? What kind of jar you all want? So, Bonnie. Well, happy birthday, Bonnie. She bought herself a riding lawnmower. Was it a riding lawnmower? Woohoo! Congratulations. And how is your blonde hair doing today? Do you still have blonde hair? She was trying to color her hair yesterday. Mm-hmm. Let's get a real powdery blue. That's not very light. This one's lighter. Yeah. She's burnt to a crisp. So this is one of those blue jars. They're ball. I think they're ball. What other kind of jars do you all know of? So yeah. Oh, she did a D stash ad last week. Was that the name of your? Uh, no, you D stashed. Uh, a friend gave out carload of crafts and fabrics and supplies. Well, Kathy gave out some some craft supplies last week, so that was good. A blue jar, yes, that's what I'm thinking, and I'm going to put ball on here somewhere so that, but we're not going to really see it because the stars are going in there, and I could. Oh, that would be a good idea. I just happen to have some of this cellophane stuff, so I'm going to cut some of this off, and I will write ball on there on here, and we're going to make a little shaker as soon as I find my scissors. Uh huh. I think that'll be good there. Just cut it off. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so cute. I can't cut any more off. It's gonna be, I gotta glue this down like this. Let me write ball on there. Heavens to Betsy. What are we doing here? We're making a mess. We're going rogue. I want to get her rosy cheeks. She's singing. She's singing that song, Catch a Falling Star, and put it in your pocket. We got ball on there. Now we've got to figure out how to glue this down. So I can just use a touch of hot glue. We'll put a ball right there, a little tiny spot, and we'll let it cool off for just a second because it will melt this. And now we're going to put it down. And then inside of this is going to be our stars. And I can take some of these stars and glue them together. Uh, to make a little cluster of them so we can see them like that. And we're going to cluster them up a little bit because she's going to have a little net. She's going to have a little net in her hand. I got to make a net. All right, come on. I was doing so well, and it decided to fall apart. I just need a little tiny piece of paper to glue them onto. That's what I'll need. Let's get a piece of paper here. Let's try this. I got a little piece of paper, and we're going to stick our stars on there. I glued that one down to the table. Like that. And like that. And like that. Yeah, now we got it. And one more on top. So, let's see if we can. There's our cluster of stars. That's going to go in the jar. And I'm going to put a little bit more glue on the back. And I'm going to put it inside our shaker, which is the jar. Shoot, it's not going to stick together like I want it to. Heavens to Betsy, it's okay. We're doing okay. I didn't have it in the middle. So we're just going to add that star right there. And I think it'll be fine, but it's going to go in her arm like this. Here's her jar of stars. And I am going to put a dollop of glue on the back. And on her arm. Like that. And then we've got to make a net. I'm going to make her legs and shoes first. And see how I can do this. Let's see how we can do this. So there's her shoes. We put her shoes on her, and she's going to have black and white socks. Okay, she looks proportional. Colleen says her granddaughter's been hanging out with her in the craft room. Woohoo! So much fun. Yeah. Hi, Teresa. She's been keeping her great grandson. Aw. She's been in the balcony. I know you're up there, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. So, everybody doing all right? So, I'm going to take my new magic marker and give it a try. Hopefully, I won't mess them up. She's got her Mary Jane's on. This is good and juicy. So there's that, and then two more stripes. That looks fine. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with it. So there's her socks, shoes and socks. And then she's going to have a brown, what to do with that brown paper? We're going to try to make a net. They kind of got a little invisible net. So let's use this over here, and we're going to do an oval. And then a stick. Like it's like a butterfly net, but she's chasing stars. Like that. And then we're going to take and cut out a spot in the middle. And I'll use my knife, my pen knife. And you can buy these. They come like 4 or 5 in a pack. I've had them a long time. And I have lots of papers underneath me. So I'm not, and I have a cutting mat on the bottom. So there's no way that it's going to harm my countertop. Yeah, come on, we can do it. Come on. Almost. Come on, you got this. There and there. Just do it real slow and you'll get it. So there's her net. And it doesn't have to be this tall, but we're going to put it in our arms and this hand over here like that. Now, how am I going to make her netting, her net? How am I going to make her net? And I do have gauze, and I'm wondering if I can, I'm wondering, come on now, don't you be tearing up. You just stay up there. Um, if I can use some gauze, if I can find my gauze. Now that would be a $54 question. And I can do it. I think I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. I need to get in here in this drawer and check it out. Check it out what I got all in here. I got a little bit of this and that. I know that. A little bit of this and that. And I had lost my gauze, and I bought some new gauze. And I have no idea where either one of them are. We're going to be patient and find. Yep, I can't find it. I'm looking. I'm looking. I don't see it. Okay. All right. Let me see here. One more place. Nope. All righty. Yep, I'm going to look for gauze. and I can't find it. So I might just have to wait and do it later. Nope, I'm not using that. That would be perfect, but I'm not going to tear that up. Nope, I'm not going to tear that up unless I can find a little piece on the end like that. Okay. We'll see what we can do. And I don't think it'll fall apart. Nope, it will not. So I'm going to just take this right here as my little net. So I didn't harm it. I didn't harm the the thing. It'll be all right. Just a little borrowed, little borrowed. And I'm going to have to make me some more stars because I don't see but one left, two left. And I'm sure, I don't know how many I made, but I put a bunch in her drawer. So, but anyway, this is going to be her net. Like that. And we're going to have her stars all over the net. So I've got to glue that down. So I'm going to flip it over, and it's going to be a net like that. So I'm going to put some glue each down right there and right there, right there and right there. This is on the back. And let that go down. And then over on this side, we're going to do some more glue each. Like that. And then we have a little net. And so I'm going to make me some more stars. And I think that's about it on the gold. I can't color that in at all. I've used all the gold pen. Voila! So the new gold pen is going to get shaken up. Yeah, I do, Colleen. I've got some galls, which is cheesecloth, and I always keep it in this drawer over here. And but over the past year, past winter, I started putting my punches in here so I can have them at my fingertips. And my galls is somewhere, and it may be they're in the back of the drawer or they may have been pushed out. I need to pull those drawers out and find out what's in the back of the cabinet, because I guarantee you there's a bunch of stuff in there that's been here for 6 years or 7 years since I've been streaming. So I'm pretty sure I've got it. But we may do. We may do. We did a substitute, and it looks really cute. So I'm happy with that. So we're going to make some more stars. Got to prime my pen. Come on. Here it comes. And oh, it's nice and juicy. Nice and juicy. So we will punch out some more stars. Gold stars. Put my lid back on. Get my punch back out. So this worked out really, really cute. Okay, there's our stars. Got our net. Put that back over there. I like having those little punches at my fingertips too. So what I'm going to do is find a piece of paper. We did everything on here that we're supposed to do. I think I will put a little bit of lace on her sleeves and her neck and maybe on her skirt. So I'm kind of done with this. The only thing I have left to do is some lace and something in her hair. I'll do something in her hair. So I'm wanting to do a little tiny glue on here. And her little net. I think that's all I need, just 2 or 3. So what do you think about that? Just 2 or 3 in her net. And then she's got the others extras in her jar. I know I have stuff everywhere too. But I don't know of any other place I would have put my galls except to my left. Well, a plastic baggie. Well, I made her a jar with a shaker on it, and it's got a shaker in it, and there are stars in her shaker in the jar. She's putting them in her jar. Excuse me, I got hiccups. Oh, this stuff came from Juju. Juju sent me this, some of this stuff. She did. And I got another bag over here. So, uh, it's, I might be able to put a little flower in her hair. I know you all said a crown, but I don't think I think that's too much. But I've got these little pearls. They could go on her dress. I think I'm going to use lace though. Let's see what this is. I think that's what I've got. It's not big enough. I'll use a bigger piece. We're going to use it. Use it. Use it and use it. Use it till we lose it. Just all kinds of little things down here. So let's try this. And I'm going to put it on like that. And we're going to go underneath like that and see if it'll stick. And I think it will. Let that dry for a second. Hot glue. All right. And I'm going to trim the edges. And we're putting a little bit of lace on her sleeves and her neck. Like that. I love her. And I think we just need a little flower in her hair. And I've got some flowers I'm gonna look at. And I think that's going to be everything. I think I've got everything on her that I need. You'll like the flowers in her hair. Let me see what I can find over here. And my drawer is out, and it's underneath. It's buried. It's buried. Oh, heavens. So this can go over yonder. That can go over yonder. This can go right there. This can go right there. Here is some more brown paper bag paraphernalia. I've got all kinds of doilies out. I need to put them in the doily book, or the doily box. So I'm unburying some things over here. Found it. This is what I'm looking for. So, oh, Jessie says it's been raining in her neck of the woods with tornadoes. Oh dear. So I'm going to look for a little something on her hair. And we've got all kinds of little goodies in here. There's a little pink bow. I don't know if I have purple. This is kind of a bluey purple. So would pink be okay? That's green, but something that size would look good. That's too purpley. I've got a little white flower here that I can do. Here's another little white flower. It's a light purple. We could put a pom-pom on her hair. If she wasn't holding that jar, she could be holding a little doll baby. But she can't do both. She's holding a jar. We'll save the doll baby for another time. This little flower is like a little bluish gray flower. Anybody have a preference? I think it's between this white one, and that gray one over there, the blue gray. That's too big. Okay. This is a little white bow with a pearl in it. I kind of like that one. That's the one I want. I think that'll work. It's got a little pearl in it. So we'll put these back in the box for the next doll. Because we'll end up doing this other one too. She's got a paint bucket. So, yeah. I'm just going to put those little pieces of ribbon in here too, because I can use them. I'll be able to use them. Okay. So this will go in back into the drawer where it goes. Hi, Kellyanne. And we will put these back in where they belong. Put something away, guys. So I'm going to put this up here in her hair. Like that. Okay, I think we're done. What do you think? Can you see her okay? Can you see her better? Maybe I could glue her down with a background, and then this would be the size. It'd be the size of the envelope. So, what do y'all think about that? Yep, put it in an envelope. Very cute. Thank you, Belinda. I think it's cute. So I kind of like this yellow paper to put her on. You can see her bow and her net, her star net. So this is number 1. Juju, do you like this or this? What's better on the eyes? You like the first one? The yellow with the green? Okay. I'm gonna put her on a piece of paper. So let's see about a little ruler. And we're going to pick a dot to cut. And I'm going to pick that one. So I can cut a straight line. So what my intentions are is to use this for a little background. And that way her net won't get tore off. So I'm going to glue her down. That's what I'm going to do. And that was just perfect. Totally perfect. So we're going to just do this. We're going to do it just like that. And then when the time comes and I have to mail her anywhere, she should fit in an envelope. So she will. She'll fit right in an envelope. So when if I if I participate in a doll trade, this will be one of my dolls. She's so stinking adorable, isn't she now? So that's what that's all about. Now, we will be doing another doll, but not right this minute. So what I think I'm going to do is, because I may end up painting her in my art book instead of making a doll out of her. I may do something later on. But what I need to do is decorate two envelopes, and I saw them right over here. I'm supposed to decorate two envelopes. And Kellyanne is having a trade in July, so I've got plenty of time. And so I can do it in steps. Uh, and I can show you what I have that I'm going to use. Um, what I'm going to do is just the same envelope, another envelope. Um, two envelopes. And she said to decorate your envelopes with blue and green. I would love to put this on there, but it's supposed to have, I still could. I'll just see what we got here. Got two mermaids. I'd love to put a mermaid in there. Do I have more than two? Nope. I just have two. So that's blue and green right there. There's the envelope. But I saved some of this because I love the blues in that. And there was some more little pieces of blue. I thought if I did a collage, that would be good. This is also pretty that someone sent me, and it's blue. I love that ocean, and I can still put some of that on top of the napkin if I wanted to, but we'll see. So, and here's some more blues and greens that I liked. If I want to use any of this paper, and this had some blues I had used in something the other day. But I really think I'm just going to go with the napkin and then I'll be done, you know. And she said it had to have a seahorse. Well, I found a turtle. And then I found two seahorses on here, and there's two on here. So I could use those. And then this was some blues. And I could probably add some more greenish to it if I wanted to use this little uh, ink blob napkin. It's so pretty. But I think I'm going to do this. And then I found some green. I had everything here that I didn't know how I was going to do it. So I'm going to take one of the napkins and I'm going to put this down on the on this envelope. And then I thought, well, maybe if I could do it this way, I might be able to get all of the mermaid on there, which would be wonderful. So, Kellyanne, are you in here? So my question is this an envelope that they are going to use to mail so their address can go on the back side and then the mermaid can go on the front side? because that way I can glue it down. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to hold my hand down like I always do, and I'm going to put some glue down. Yeah, I've got to put the mermaid on there. So I'm just going to put this down here. Like that. So it's going down, and I'm going to trim the seahorses, and the seahorses are going to go out too. Now I can go ahead and just turn this over and decorate the other side, but I'm not real sure what we're going to be using these envelopes for. They may want to put some things in it in their crafts, or they might want to use it as a pocket in their art. And I've never done this before, so I'm just open. Marty couldn't find a seahorse, so on this side I can cover this part of the envelope. No, no, put it in a plain envelope to mail, but you can decorate both envelopes if you want. Hopefully, the envelopes will be a pocket and a journal. Put it in a plain, yes, these two envelopes are going to go, I'm going to put them in probably a gold envelope if they fit. Yeah, I'll put them in this envelope here to mail to my partner. Two envelopes. So I'm going to try to decorate both sides. I've been, I have been terrible with um, directions this week, and I don't know why, except I've just, when you can't understand something, you can't understand it. And that's just the way it is. Hi, Doretha. So, so I'm trying. I'm going to put. I'm decorating two envelopes, and I'm going to decorate both sides of it a little bit, and then there'll be a seahorse and a mermaid because I want to use the mermaid napkin. Everybody's going to be different. Everybody's envelope's going to be different. And when I get finished, I'm going to put a light coat, a very light coat of varnish on top of my napkin so that um, it'll be tough. It'll be, that way they can use this napkin for anything they want to use it for, of course. So I'm trimming the napkin like that, like that. So that's the back side. And I can also use a paintbrush. You know how I like to use the water on a napkin. And then I can tear that off and it fits the envelope. So that'll be cute. Now I just got a little bit of a corner. And so I can use this napkin right here. So, yes, Kellyanne, that's just what I said. Everybody's envelope is going to be different. And that's the whole fun. That's the whole fun of this. And I will probably put my napkin in a journal, or my envelope that I get. I will use them in my art. And I know that I've been trying real hard to do a mermaid journal, and this would have been adorable to put it in the mermaid journal. But I've got other mermaids, and I do have a mermaid stamp. So I'll have enough mermaid to do it, a mermaid book. I will. So we're going to just do that, and then we're going to tear it off like that. Like that. And it will tear off like that and that. So I'm getting the little corners like that. So I just have one other corner to do. And I've got a little bit of scraps here. So we're going to piece them on there to see if we can't do it. We're going to try to do it. So this might work if I do. I'm going to take that edge off. It's a little white edge. Like that. So I'm going to put this right here and go up to there. So that'll work for this side. I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? Are you doing okay? Am I doing okay? Am I doing okay? What do y'all think? Okay. A little more glue down here. So that looks okay. It blends. And I'm going to put a seahorse over here. Here's the back side. And believe it or not, I need a little piece right there. Right there. Right there needs a little piece. Since I have it, I'm going to fix it. So it'll have coverage. Got to be careful. The napkins will tear if they're wet. So all I have left is this corner here. So let's put this corner on first. We got that much. That'll work. I'm going to glue it all because I am going to put some more pieces down. So let's do that, and we're going to put this piece on first. Have you guys been watching the dogs on the YouTube reel on the reels? I have. I've been watching the doggies. The dog bus. There's a pup bus and a canine voyage bus, and there's all kinds of dogs to watch. And they load them up and they take them to a daycare, which is a like a farm, or they take them up in a wooded area that's fenced in, that's designated for the dogs, like a couple acres, even more acres. I think this one place, I don't know where it is, um, but it's up north, and it might be Pennsylvania or Ohio. I'm not sure where this place is, but it's like 5 acres. It's a big place. It may be more than that. So here's the front and here's the back. I just got that much more, and I only have one sliver left. Wait a minute. No, no, that's all I have left. So I might have to use a little bit of this. So I can put this down like that, and I'll just put it down all over it, because we can. So let me glue this all down here, and I've got it turned on the wrong side, so I'm glad I looked at that. I looked. Here we go. So we're going to put this down here, and we can trim this little baby and this little baby like that. So this will be the back, and I think that looks perfectly fine. That's what we use for our little substitute. We'll let this envelope dry, and I'm going to do the next one. And then we can move on to something else. Now that I know what I'm doing, I should be able to do it real fast, right? Let's do it. Let's see how fast we can do it. Just see how fast. Is she on? And I could just do it this way without the diagonal. I'll do that with this one that way, and just for giggles, we'll see if it works out. And it will. It'll work out. Why, sure. We might have enough stuff around here to do more envelopes. Maybe we should do more. Mm-hmm. Okay. So glue this side And then maybe we'll take a break of this one and we'll do the next project. We got lots of projects going on. So while this is drying, I'm going to put it over to the side. And we've got another project to do because she's sticky. We're going to let her dry. And we're going to let that one dry. And we're going to take these and I'll put these on the next time because this is for July. This is for a July trade. So these are all going to be saved. And see, I might want to do one mermaid and one turtle. That's what I'll do. So I have a lid around here. So let's put the lid on here for the moment. And I can put my pencils away. Hi, Michelle. How you doing? What you doing? How you been? Come on in. Okay. So the next project I have is going to be a postcard trade. And Cindy Levin is doing a postcard trade. So I've got to decorate 2 postcards. And I think I'm going to use real postcards. And I think she said 2. So I'm going to glue these down on here. And that way it'll have something on the postcard back. Like that. And this will be the front. So I'm going to just glue it down. And this way it'll have strength. And I used a couple of these postcards for dolls in my doll book, for my doll stuff. And I'm just gluing it on there real good. Glue, 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 glue. Because I want it to stay. I want it to stick. Stick like glue. That's what I want. So right there. And right there. So, Michelle's painting. That's good. No, Michelle. You need to do it now. It's not until July that if you fix your 2 envelopes up, you can go ahead and mail them to your partner. And I'll have to go back and look and see who my partners were for both of these. I've forgotten. I know one name, but I don't know who's it with. But anyway, I'll go back and look who my partner is. So anyway, this is one postcard, and it's got this stuff on the back. And so that's that. And then I can put a napkin on it. Here's the other one. but I like having the two cards together for thickness. And I could have glued two mixed media papers together, two cardstocks together, but I just decided I was going to do this. That's what I decided. Yes, Goldie, they do. So this will, so that means I need to do 3 envelopes and 3 postcards, something like that. So I can send Cindy a little gift and Kelly Ann a little gift. So I'm thinking Kelly Ann might get a mermaid. Yeah, she's going to get a mermaid. So I need 3 of these. Or I can just send her uh, some Happy Meal. Hi, Debbie. I can. So let's see what we're going to put on our postcards. What can we do? I've got some hearts. Wonder if they would fit. I think they'll be too big, but we could trim it off and the heart will be there. You'll be able to see the heart. The red will be on there. So we need a blue background and a red background or something dark. I like the blue. Well, you know I'm going to like the blue. That's a silly statement. So let's try this with let's try and use a napkin. See if I have a plain one, like a picnic one. Oh my goodness, a picnic one. Not this one. This one's going to be a special page. What happened to that other one? There was another one. It's in the other book. So we're looking for something on the background. Just something. It's going to be under the heart. And I'm just goofing off. So if I put that on there, that might work with this on top of it. So I'm going to steal that one out. So there's one. So if I take this one and put it on there like that and lay this down, that would be one. That looks good. And then I won't use this part. This will go back in the book as a used one. So what I'm going to do, I just need a quarter of it. I don't need all of it. So let's just take a trim here and we'll just do this, wiggle it around in here like that. That's a perfect size right there. So I'm just going to trim this off right there and right there. So I'm just going to use this part for the background. That's all you need. And I could even really, I could draw that. I could draw a trim on there. But I'm going to use a napkin because I've got it. And then I'm going to put the heart on there like that. And I'll cut that off. That'll be fine. Okay. We're moving along, doing a great job. And I'm going to put this back under there and put that back, pull that up, fold that over, and close. We did it. We got enough. And actually, there will be some pink left over. I won't be using all of that pink. So we could cut it off too and put the rest of it back in there. But now this is a smaller envelope. I mean, smaller napkin. So we're going to do that and that. And then we're going to take our water brush and for those of you that came in late, uh, I am working with Goldie and we're having a doll trade in August. Uh, Goldie was trying to organize it, and we just said, "Hey, let's do it in the group." So we're that's what we're going to do. We're doing it in the group, and that way everybody can play along. And so I've started making some dolls. This is going back in there, and I made one earlier tonight, and I think were we finished with her? What did I do with her? Heavens, Betsy, I've lost her. I put her in a green envelope. Here we go. So this was the doll that I made earlier tonight. I started it the other night, and we finished it tonight. So she's got a jar full of stars, and then she's got a star net, and she's been catching stars. And we put the bow in her hair. So we did good. So this is for August, and I'd like to make a few more like that to play with. And then after we do, after we play with that, we're going to play something that Angela said, and it was called a hidden note card. A hidden note card is what and she's going to send one to me so that I can make some. But that's going to be for uh, August. We're still doing the stamp trade. If you haven't made your stamps yet, it's time to make them. The napkin trade should be completely over. Everybody should have their napkins by now. If you do not have your napkins, please message me and I will talk to you after the show. And I took care of some yesterday, so I haven't heard from anybody else. And I'm assuming you've all received your napkins by now. So I'm going to glue this postcard down, this napkin. And I'm going to hold it right there. And you can make this is for Cindy's postcard trade. And I think I'm going to do a varnish on this napkin before I put the heart on there, so the napkin will stay. So I'll do the other napkin too. But this is going to be the heart for that one. And then this one will be like this. Any other questions? Anybody have any more questions for me? We're Dana is having a sale tomorrow, and you have to have your cash at hand ready before you can buy anything from her. You have to have your money up front. She will be taking PayPal, and she says as soon as your PayPal money comes in, she will be mailing your items to you as fast as they come in. So you have to have your cash up front, and do the PayPal. And if you can't do PayPal, then you have to message her and work it out, uh, by sending her uh, a check. But you need to have it already in the bank. You can't not wait a month for to pay. I have one little girl stamp, and this came from Becca. She gave it to me. We had it in our tandem 10 thing one day, and then I printed this little girl out the other day, and she's just a print off from the internet. And that's who I did today. The star girl. That's how I got her, because she's got stars. Oh, she had a star in her hair. I could put one up there. Let's see if it. No, we're not going to put another star in her hair. We put a bow in her hair. And so that's her. But I'm going to keep this here, and maybe I'll paint her in the big book like I do, like I like to do. And so we'll do her next time. Uh, and I did one the other day. Let's see if I can show it to you. So I'm going to varnish these next with a little bit of varnish, and you don't need a whole lot, just a little tiny bit. You could use any kind of glue, medium, over top of this as well. But I've got the Duraclear high gloss varnish, and I like it, so I use it all the time. And it's going to go over top of my napkin. And then I'll take a fan brush, and it'll be a damp fan brush because it sits in water. And I'll wipe the water off a little bit. And then I'm going to spread my varnish out. And it looks okay. And I will let this sit and dry before I put the heart on there. We'll do the same thing to this one. And brush, fan brush it, get all of the little things on there. I think that came out of the water. My water jar is got paint around the rim, inside paint. So we'll take that off, and we'll let that dry. Put this brush in water so it won't get hard, and we're going to let this one dry. And then we will put these hearts on top of those. And let me get my book out, and we might be able to finish We can go with this. These are dry, so I will put um, our seahorse on it. We got seahorses, and I can finish the other end of this envelope. But here's the what do you call these girls? Uh, what did you call 'em? Um, Debbie? They're gorgeous girls or something. So we did this one last week or earlier this week, and she was a gorgeous girl. And here is her picture, and I printed that out. It was just a print off, and that's the only other gorgeous girl I've done. I've done her, but I've done them before, or I paint. I'm always painting little girls. It seems like it's one of my favorites things to do, and that's the only ones I have that I have in this book. So, but I might still, since I made her a paper doll, I might do her again in the book for fun. Gorgeous girls. Okay, thanks, Cody. So I'm always doing something. So, yeah, Mama will be on. Mama, Juju will be on here in a little bit. She'll probably wait till about um, I don't know 9 or 10 her time. And as soon as she gets finished with Chris, she says she's going to come on. Now, uh, Juju and I are doing the 100-day uh, prompt game with Becca. She's going to start Monday. So Monday I'll have to watch her and do my 10 prompts. And Tuesday I'm going to do my prompts on here with you guys. So what I plan to do, since it's every day, I'm going to write her prompts down, and then on I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So Tuesdays, with the exception of next Tuesday, I will be doing 3 prompt games, and then on Thursday I will be doing Wednesday and Thursday's prompt, and then Saturday I will be doing Friday and Saturday's prompt, and then back to Tuesday I'll be doing Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday prompts. I'll be doing 3 pages in our new book that we're making. Teresa, she's making new prompt cards, and in her stream, if you had watched her, she had everybody brainstorm all new prompts, and she's got over 100 prompts that she typed up and printed out. And then now she's decorating her little tiny cards, and they're just a little strip of a card, and she's putting the prompts on the cards, and then they will be mixed up to pull through. She's been making her prompts cards, and she's already got a composition notebook that she is going to use for her prompt game. And so every day she's going to do a prompt game, and for 100 days. So you'll catch on after the first week. And I decided, unless I want to get on and do it with her, do it at the same time as she's doing it, which I could. Um, uh, but I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to do it on my end. Uh, and she wants her particular rule is that you do them in order that she gets them. And I like to do mine out of order so I can pick and choose which layer first. But I'm going to try to do it that way. And if my pages turn out super no sense, makes no sense, then I might switch that up later on. And I can do that because I'm getting her prompts later. I'm doing it later. So but I'll still be playing the game. So I'm making a prompt book uh, for 100 pages, and I'm going to use this honey made graham crackers box for my 100 pages, and I'm using grocery bags. These are the large grocery bags, and I'm thinking of cutting the bottoms off and the sides. So that'll give me 4 big sheets. So that's four, but it's front and back, so it'll be 8. So there's 1, 8, 2. If I do 10, that'll be 80. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I've got some more brown bags. So that's 8. So, but if the way I cut the bag out, I can use the sides, and I can get an extra page, 2 pages, so that'd be 10. So I would only need 10 of these pages uh, to 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 do to do it all. 100, make 100. Monday, she told me Monday, and so she was making her prompts. Her prompts are printed out. She took all of the suggestions from her stream, people in her stream. They made a list, and she's going to start Monday, 100 days. And let's see what. Uh, oh yes, we can sing Bonnie a birthday. Happy birthday. Is she in here? Yep. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. God bless you. Happy birthday to you. There you go, Bonnie. So, um, any other questions? Did I hit everybody? Uh, uh, did I do it all right? Did I explain it? Are we as clear as mud? As my mother would say. Is that clear? Dear, dear, dear. She must be hovering over me today. So I just need to put a little bit of glue on that corner. So I did do the varnish, and you can't really even tell, but it's on there. And now we can glue our heart. And I guess I'll just use this glue. You think that'll be good enough? Or I could switch over to Elmer's. So now, Juju, you should know that. Clear as are we as clear? Are we clear as mud? You shouldn't have heard that before, surely. Oh, and I wanted to tell Juju that she always says, if the creeks don't rise and the Lord's willing. And I always say, if the Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise. I always say it backwards. And I guess it really matters because it still means the same thing. But just saying, it's the way I was raised. It's bound to get a little bit twisted around when you go from Mississippi to West Virginia. So I'm going to put this down here. And then I can say something right here. So most of the heart is on there. Oh my gosh, look at all the glue. I didn't need any glue over there. We'll just wipe it off. Sometimes you just got to wipe it off. Kelly Ann's counting down to her birthday. So, so there's my postcard, one of my postcards. Like that. Just trimming off the little edges here to make it look nice. So there's one. Now let's see, what can we say up here? What should we say? I've got some words. I got the vintage word book. Did I put it up? I did. I put it up. I don't know that this is going to look good, but I got some white because it's on brown. Oh, this one's got white around it. Okay. Let's see. We've got happiness. You all tell me which word. Laughter, be strong, time, thankfulness, family time, beautiful, happiness, inspire, joyful, exhale, dream, magical. It's mystical, magical. Do y'all know that song? Uh, sweet, inhale, journey, believe, sparkle. I could put some sparkle on the dots. Let's see, be strong and joyful. Okay. And I can ink the edges. Of course I can ink the edges. Be strong and joyful. Yeah, joyful. Let me get over here to joyful. Mm-hmm. Like that. Like that. Got those two words. We can still do the glitter. Of course we can still do the glitter. Okay. Trying to keep it clean. And do we want to do it in a red tone? A little bit of red. This is a dark red. So that'll go right there. Oh goodness, Marty says PT was brutal today. I'm sorry. So I think I'll use my glue stick. And Debbie's got bronchitis. Well, I hope they're treating it well. So there's that. And it come off. So let's try it again. So I am going to get my sparkly stuff out. And I've got sparkles. I got a clear. I got some clear. I got pink. The pink might be good for the other one. So this will have to glue overnight, dry overnight. Kellyanne went to PT today. We've done so many things tonight. I don't know if I'm going to remember what we did. I forget from day, like tomorrow, I put it all out of my head. I don't think about what we did unless we're doing a continuous. If I leave it out on my desk, I can remember. So I've got a little bit of glitter on that. So we're going to let that dry overnight. I'll put this over here out of the way. And then we can do the joyful. And the edges. That'll work. I think I'm done with that. Put that over there and get the pink card, and I'm going to trim the edges. Get some of the fuzz off. Make it sharp. And on the other one, did I do it? Well, it doesn't matter if I did it upside down or not. No, I did it right side up. Did good. So let's do this one right side up. And I'm going to put this card on there, and I'll probably just put it on the same way, and we'll put joyful up here. I reckon that'll be good. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it so I don't have to put glue on that part. So that'll work. So let's put some glue on here, and I'm using the wet glue, Elmer's glue. And I use the glue wall. I used to use all the glitter glue and the tacky glue and the fiber tack and the 3-in-1 glue and the Elmer's uh, I've still got E6000 up there and the Gorilla Glue and all that stuff. And I said, I am using one glue from now on. I am using Elmer's Glue All. That is my go-to glue, and that's what I'm using. So it's almost like tacky glue. It is a thicker than Elmer's school glue. The glue all is. And it doesn't take long to dry. It does stick. Everything sticks. And so far I haven't complained. I haven't had any complaints about my glue since I've switched to it. Just it solo it. So it's Elmer's Glue All, and it's equivalent to. It's almost like Arlene's tacky glue, but Arlene's is really really thick. It sticks to fabric. Yeah, yeah, it does. Elmer's glue, good old Elmer's. It sure does. And so let me put my joyful down. And I did use a glue stick, but I think I'm going to try the Elmer's this time. It didn't, it kind of come up a minute ago with this. And I think this stick glue, this clear, is a lot better than the purple on the stick. The And I like the bigger sticks. So I get this from Amazon. And it's just all-purpose washable glue, and it has a lid that goes on it here, hiding over here in the corner. And then I've got a needle for this one. But I was using, the glitter glue and the pen and you had to really put that pen on right away because it glues it's fast glue. It dries real fast. And I think it's because it comes out real thin, and it's a good glue, and it does it does beautiful work. It's great for scrapbooking, and but I fiddled with the pen, and I don't want to put the pen back in, and then it stops up, and then it just goes on and on and on. So I just said, nope, no more glitter glue for me. And so I'm just going to put these dots on the hearts. And this glitter glue lasts for so long. And if I were you, I would always get the clear, and then it goes on everything. But Joe bought me all of the different colors, and I will never use all of it. But I use this a lot, and it's only down that much, and I've had these bottles for 2 years, and it's just plain old clear glue with glitter in it. So there's my joyful card, and I might go back over. Uh, Dear, here we go. Uh, and do a heart outline with an ink pen. But I'm going to put these over and let them dry till next time. And there's another pen. I have a pencil. I'll put it up later. So it's 15 more minutes. I want to make a list of everything that I've been doing. So we're going to be doing right now we're doing stamps, and I'm almost done with that. I'm doing and this is for July. So I'm ahead of schedule for my stamping. And then there is Kelly's is the envelope trade, and that is for July. And Cindy's doing the postcard trade, and that's for July. And then we're doing the doll trade for August. That's a good list right there, and that's my priorities. And then we can paint and do other things on the side. I think that's what I want to remember. What else do I need to remember, guys? Anything else? Goldie's almost done with her postcards. Okay. So, okay. So I that's good. I've got it. I think I've got it straight. I just want to make sure I've crossed the crossed my I's and dot my T's. And Jennifer wants to do bingo. Well, mm, I'll have to wait till we calm down on some of these projects. You see, I'm doing 100 day. Oh, and my 100 day thing. Oh, Kelly says hers ends July the 4th. Okay, well I'm ahead of schedule. I've got I've got I've got them I've got them almost done. I've got this one done. I just need to put a seahorse on it. And oh, I have to use some text paper. Let's see, blues and green, a seahorse, text paper, and some bling. So I get to put a little bit of glitter on her or on the seahorse. Was that it? Uh, Blue and green, a seahorse, uh, text paper, and glitter or bling. What else? Was it just the four? Hi, Angela. That'll be cute, Goldie. Hi, Lori Beth. Okay, I understand that. My screen kept going uh, blank. Will Michelle, can you draw a seahorse? Shall we practice drawing? Dictionary paper, washi tape. That's the one, and it's dictionary. Okay, and then bling and a seahorse. So that the washi tape is what I forgot. Okay, okay. No patience for drawing, Michelle. Then you have to find a sticker. You have to find a picture. You have to print something off the internet. I found a napkin. I found a little napkin, and I've got four seahorses, and I'm going to use three of them for sure. Of course, I don't see it anywhere. I've already lost it. Yeah. Oh my, this one has extra seahorses on it. Let's see if I mail it out tomorrow. Michelle, I'll mail you out some of my seahorses. I like stencils to draw with. Okay. Yeah, check your stencils. All right. I'll send out I'll send one out to Goldie and one out to Michelle. I need 3, but we only need because I'm gonna make an extra envelope, and I got some beachy words. So I'll send one of these to Michelle and one to Goldie. Is that okay? And you can split. I'm going to split my seahorses because I've got a girl on there, so I can take this little seahorse and trim it out just a little, not too fussy. I'm going to leave a little bit of white on there, and then you have to take the white backing off the back after you cut it. It's easier to cut it with the back on it because it makes it get a little stiffer to work with. And then there, and then you can take the back off and glue it down on your envelope. Okay. So anybody else? Did they say anybody else say anything? I'll share. I'm going to share. So this is going to go over here, but I got to put something down on that envelope. Actually, that looks okay just leaving it like that, but I've got some backgrounds. So I need another one over here, and it's just going to be floating around down here on her like that. What is that? Something's on there. I did something, so I'm going to use I'm going to use some wet glue because I got varnish on this. Or did I put varnish on envelopes? I don't think I did. Not yet. So there's your little seahorse. And I will share. So let me get an envelope for the girls. I need what have I got over here? Okay. So let's get this taken care of. I need one of these. Okay. Oh yeah, your coloring books might have some under the sea photos. Yeah, or your mandolin books. Yeah. Yeah, that would be good. Well, Beth, I'm going to have to cut it off. Got to cut this edge off. Okay. All right. Trim this one. And this one. Okay. So anyway, I will get these in tomorrow's mail so these girls can get these real fast. Okay. Let's see. All right. So uh, we'll definitely do that tonight. So let's see. But anyway, uh, what else do I need to show you guys? And we will. I have this many left. Anybody needs a seahorse? Who else is playing with Kellyanne? Kellyanne, if anybody else is having trouble with their seahorses, let me know. And this will be in my napkin book, my flow book. Okay, as you know, I'll share. So it is 1 minute till. 1 minute till. So let's quit. Let me quit. And I'm going to go see what Joe's doing and watch some TV. So, um, guys, thank you for hanging with me tonight. Your thank you comment. Well, I did. I think I did. um, thank you, Beth. Yes, I saw that. Yeah, you can still look through your stickers too. Anyway, I have a cough drop, so I'm gonna put it in. I'm I'm thirsty and I need to get off. So thank you so much, guys, for hanging with me tonight. We've had a great time. We got a lot of stuff done. And I will see you guys over. I'm going to Juju's here in a little bit. And this is Thursday, so I'll be back on Saturday night. So don't forget, Dana's got her D Stash sale tomorrow at 5, Saturday at 12. Scrappy Girl Dana Yates is her channel. And if anybody needs her link, be sure and message me and I'll send it to you. And we'll get you in the she's going to destash. She's going to have a lot of stencils that she makes, and she will probably take some orders on that. And she's got a little bit of everything to sell. So she's just trying to clean her room up. She just got into a new craft room, so she cleaned out a lot. So she's ready to sell, and she does PayPal. and or she will do a check, and you can message her if you have any other questions about payments. And she needs her money. She needs the money to be paid within a week. Um, you can either pay PayPal or a check. Send her a check, and she wants to get this done and over with within a week, so that she can get it all cleaned up, because it just lingers and lingers and lingers if people don't pay it right away. So anyway, Dorothy's working on her dog journal. Woohoo! Okay. Oh, you're gonna do real dogs. Okay. Okay. Send a picture. Okay. I can send you a picture of my Abby, a little Abby. And I can send you a picture. I'll print it out. I'll print some pictures of both of them, Nora, and I'll see what I can do, Doretha. So anyway, good night, everybody. I'll see you soon. I'll see you Saturday. Good night.